Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video. Today I have something that brings me so much joy. It is, well, in my eyes, a Pokemon killer. And that is really funny to me. If you've been around for a while here with me, then you already know that I've lost my love for Pokemon a while ago. And that I yearn for an experience like that. However, now we have Capcom, and they've showed us something that is so good. We now have the Monster Hunter Showcase. The original scheduling was a couple of days ago, but then again, we had the tsunami warning and everything, so totally understandable why they pushed this a little bit further in the timeline. And you can already see the like to dislike ratio, even though there is Monster Hunter Wild in there, that is very good news for everyone involved. Because Monster Hunter Wilds, you may know, it is riddled with performance issues on PC. The Steam version is not the best experience for the majority of people. This is also one of the reasons why the game tanked, despite its huge first sale months. It was incredible, it sold so much, and now an old Devil May Cry game is just outselling it, which is a real shame, because the game is fun. For me personally, I lost my enjoyment out of it because of FOMO events, where you can just have them for a short amount of time, and if something happens in your life and you are not able to play it in that time, you are just missing out, and I don't like that. So, but yeah, just a couple of days ago, I don't know, you know what, I'm going to do this with sound. Let's just look at Monster Hunter Stories 3.
O sacred stone, join rider and spirit in unfailing kinship.
I love this so much.
Bind thy untamed spirit to mine.
Capcom presents.
The process is threatened by what we call invasive monsters. They endanger the ecosystem by
We
trying
call
to
them
take over
wokus.
another's territory.
Invasive? And I suppose it's your duty to reclaim this territory then?
This looks so good. So, just a quick pause. If you're unaware, Monster Hunter Stories is not the action-based Monster Hunter games. Like Wilds and or World and what was the other one? Rise? No, Rise was, I think, just an update. Doesn't matter. This one is a JRPG. And they've stuck with Monster Hunter Stories 3 with the JRPG theme. So it's a turn-based game with the action. And that was the thing that brought me to this game, to this whole series. I forgot if I mentioned it, but just a couple of days ago, a friend gifted it to me on Steam. And Monster Hunter Stories 1, I enjoy that one so much. Oh my god, it's so much fun. I played on my Steam Deck in bed right before I go to sleep, and it is the Monster Hunter experience. You have the Monster Hunter humor, you have, of course, the monsters, and it's just a wholesome game. And again, it's a JRPG with turn-based combat. And you do exactly the Pokemon things. You just don't catch them with a ball, you hatch eggs. Doesn't matter, you have the monsters with you, and you let them fight with you in the combat. It's amazing. So let's go a little bit further here. And the music, oh god, the music. I love the Monster Hunter soundtracks.
Endangered species.
That's a Rathian, an endangered species.
When we find an endangered species egg, we take it and hatch it. Then we can return it to the wild, bolstering the population.
Oh yeah. Would you call it eco-restore?
Habitat restoration.
This is no relationship of
This
convenience.
is awesome, by the
We
way.
understand them and create the right environment for them to thrive. This is a ranger's duty we can fulfill.
Would you mind terribly if I gave you a hand with that particular process?
Ah! This is awesome. So with the habitat restoration, they're going to talk about this a little bit further, of course. But in Western games, Western studios, I don't trust them to handle this topic. Well, I don't trust them. It's just as simple as that. This is the same example with Final Fantasy XVI, where we have the topics of slavery and such. And as an Eastern studio, they handled it incredibly well. And this is the same thing. I know I'm throwing the Western studios into one boat, I'm throwing the Eastern studios into one boat. I know. Everyone has a bad apple here and there. But even though the whole saying is, a bad apple sours the whole pot, we are yeeting out the bad apples right now. There are Western studios that can handle a well-written story. And there are Eastern studios that just botch good stories and make them bad. But with Capcom, right now, I trust them that they are able to tell this kind of story without being condescending, without being too pushy, and just without virtue signaling in these games. This is why I trust them. This is also, it just looks fantastic. Just let's move on for a moment here.
It looks like a Palico's gotta do. What a
Yeah, the
Palico's
Monster
gotta
Hunter
do, I
humor, I
suppose.
forgot this.
Ready and...
Punch!
Sonic Cat won't come back to get you.
You sure?
These
love
kind folks
this
drove
so
the thing up.
Who are they?
Who are they? This is exactly my
We
humor.
hope you
I'm
enjoyed
sorry.
that video. Now, we'd like to talk a bit more about the new
So
systems
the new
we just
systems.
showed.
Before we go a little further, I'm sorry that I'm pausing again. I just know the systems of Monster Hunter Story 1 right now. I just ventured out into the snowy area and found another person of whose name I already forgot, and I have to gather some herbs for her. This is the extent of my knowledge with the systems of Monster Hunter Stories right now. But then again, it's awesome. I love it. And the new systems here, they do look amazing. And again, this is something that Pokemon should have done way earlier. Way earlier. Dude, endangered species, this is basically us gamers, and invasive monsters are the companies like Sweet Baby Inc. and all the other consulting groups that are destroying our games, especially the Western ones.
The protagonist is captain of a group called the Rangers. One of their duties is finding endangered species eggs in order to restore the ecosystem.
I
With the
love this.
crystal encroachment threatening the ecosystem and invasive monsters running amok,
Like sheep.
Rathalos are not the only species considered endangered. Invasive monsters are incredibly strong, able to threaten other monsters and take over their territory. An invasive
This-
monster's
I
territory
don't know.
may contain endangered eggs.
I can just say I love it.
The rangers
It
find
looks
an
so
invasive
good.
monster and hope to rescue an endangered species egg, but it won't be an easy task. Invasive monsters are incredibly strong. They can't be beaten using normal battle tactics. Instead of slaying it, the rangers will try to drive the invasive monster back to its den. Find out how to make an invasive monster retreat in this new twist on the classic Stories gameplay.
So this is what I'm really
Sneak
excited
into
for.
the invasive monster's den while it's sleeping, then grab the endangered egg and run for it.
This is also something in the first one where the story is just like, oh, but we are riders, we don't hunt monsters, and still we're killing them left and right. We don't hunt them, don't worry.
After hatching the monster, release it into the wild, allowing it to put down roots and rebuild the species. When a monster population has been restored, their eggs can be found and hatched into Munster partners.
Oh yeah, monsties. Sorry. How could I forget? They are monsters and besties
Hatching
at the
monsters
same
and
time.
returning them to the wild is a practice the rangers call habitat restoration. Habitat
And this is so
restoration can be
interesting.
performed not only with endangered species, but with regular monsters as well. Hatching and releasing monsters into the wild will affect that area's ecosystem rank. As the ecosystem rank rises, eggs become easier to obtain, and monsties can hatch with special skills or genes.
Do you see what I mean? This should have been Pokemon? Just release them into the wild and stuff happens around it?
Raising the ecosystem rank
Is
can
that
even
so
allow
hard?
you to find monsters imbued with that
Apparently
area's
so.
element. Monsters with an area's element applied to them are called dual element monsters. For example, a monster which is normally thunder element may be influenced by the fire element of the area in which it is hatched. and
This is
be born
something
with
like
fire
Evolies,
skills.
where you
This
can just
even
put them
affects the
into an
monster's
area and they come
appearance.
out with the specific
Monster
element.
Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection, provides a new gameplay cycle where you can protect monsters, preserve their ecosystem, and truly roleplay as a ranger. Form a new, exciting relationship with the monsties you raise.
I'm looking
There are
forward
even
to this
special
game
monsters
so
that can
much.
only be obtained through habitat restoration.
I hope you enjoyed the introduction to habitat restoration. Now, we have one more special video to share.
Yeah, and this is awesome. Just look at the gameplay in a moment. Oh, and of course, the monster.
This monster isn't crystallized.
Isn't crystallized. So I'm guessing we can again make our own character.
You've seen Chotacabra and Raydao from Monster Hunter Wilds. Now, get ready for Arkveld. We're especially proud of its kinship skill animation.
I'm looking forward to
Monster
this one.
Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection
wait,
releases
we're not
March
done,
13th,
we're not done.
2026.
Yeah,
Ride
they're
your monsties through the exciting
just
open world.
walking around an
Engage in
open
satisfying
world,
strategic
you know?
battles. And raise monsties in a new way
There's
with
just so
habitat
much to
restoration.
say, oh my
We're
god.
confident we've created an even more fun RPG experience. We'll reveal more details on the way to the release, so stay tuned.
I love this
Now-
so much. We're not going to look into the Monster Hunter Wilds thing. The only thing we have here that I want to show you, where is it? Ah, here. Is here in just a couple of days, next week, Tuesday, is the title update for CPU and GPU optimization for all platforms. targeting processing improvements applicable to all platforms, optimizing processing time through adjustments to frame processing, collision detection, and the number of simultaneous effects, lowering GPU and CPU load by reducing unnecessary processes. Implementing more than 100 processing improvements focused on players, monsters, secrets, palicos, NPCs, graphical user interfaces, the GUI, effects, and environmental features. Then in January, we again have optimization of PC-specific processes and addition of options and presets to reduce processing load. And then again in February, the additional optimization. This is good news. This is late, yes, but better late than never. VRAM usage improvements, great high resolution texture pack improvements. This broke the game for many people. Improving shader compilation processes, adding new graphics and CPU settings, as well as new presets, providing additional options to reduce processing load. And then additional adding level of detail, LOD quality levels to polygon mesh for 3D models. Again, beautiful. Very, very beautiful. February also is going to be the last big monster for Wilds before the add-on is here. Again, I don't know the ins and outs of Wilds as much. Again, I just played it for... I don't know. Wait, where is Monster Hunter? Where is it in my library? I think I've played it for 40 hours-ish. I think. Let me just quickly check. We can also go back here. Where's the time? Yeah, 38 hours, 39 hours, the couple of minutes there. And again, I enjoyed it. I really do love the Monster Hunter. The Monster Hunter universe. It's just the time things that keeps me away from it. Because for many of the events, we have to just go in there and level, so you have to spend time before you can do the events, which makes sense. I'm not saying that this is bad. In a grindy game, you of course have to grind a little bit. And the grind isn't that bad, to be honest, but it's still a grind. And then you have events that come and go within just 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks, depending on the event. And again, I'm not talking about the summer event, Christmas, or anything like that. It's just like right now with Final Fantasy XIV. That one is almost gone. Or is it already gone? I think it just has a couple of days left. But stuff like that is, yeah, well, it's sad. It's sad to see. Monster Hunter Stories, however, is so much fun. Capcom is cooking next year with Resident Evil Requiem. Holy crap, I'm so excited for that one. Now I'm incredibly excited for Monster Hunter Stories 3. So I'm going to play through Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2 on my own, because we are going to play Monster Hunter Stories 3 here on the channel. You can bet your sweet meats on that one. We're going to play Pragmata. We're going to play Onimusha. We still have to play Onimusha too. God damn it. After Resident Evil 4, we're going to play Onimusha too. And yeah, Capcom. Holy crap. Capcom is delivering right now. And again, just their open world games are suffering with the RE engine, which is something that I love, that they have their own proprietary engine, because they can build on it, they can make it better. And I say it again and again, because every video could be someone's first. Their teams are talking to each other. The Pragmata team is talking to the Resident Evil team, and so on. They're sharing their experiences. They're sharing ideas. This is so beautiful. This is why I trust Capcom to deliver in the future. But these are just my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Please leave them and questions in the comment section down below. I am keen to know what you have to say. Well, do you think that this is going to be a better Pokemon game? Because I do think so. And the best part is it's also going to be on Switch too. So they have a direct competitor to their own monster game, which is just in a city, and it's so sad. Pokemon ZA looks so bad, it's incredibly expensive to have the full game, and they should be ashamed of themselves. But then again, Nintendo just lost a lot of money on the stock market, and despite me knowing a person that is very close to me, she lost also money, which I don't like, but I like that Nintendo lost money because they should fall on their noses and see that they cannot bullshit their way through the community. But yeah, then again, please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I am keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news every day. And by that, I of course mean like and subscribe. And if you want, you can share this video with your friends. And please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic, stay hydrated. And I will see you either later for Resident Evil 4 Chapter 5 and 6, or tomorrow with the next video. Bye, bye, bye.